Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
They made me a killer. That is just one chilling line and a note left behind by the Michigan State campus shooter. Tonight we are getting a look at what happened minute by minute as terror swept through the campus. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us here at 5. I'm Christy McDonald.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Today, Michigan State Police released a trove of information in the shooting investigation. Everything from that note to a detailed timeline, starting with those first shots fired, to a map showing where all the 911 calls were coming from. Sean Lay is live in East Lansing to help take us through all of this new information. Sean.
Kimberly and Christy, let's also get right to that letter, presenting it in a sensitive way, but it begins, "My name is Anthony McRae," and then details a long list of grievances. Anthony McRae's own writing is chilling, giving us an inside look at why a person may turn into a school shooter or mass shooter. McRae had no connection to Michigan State University, but he wrote the day before the deadly shooting on campus, quote, "I will be shooting up MSU." Over and over again, McRae writes, "They hurted me," not specifying who they are. McRae drew a face crying, writing, "They hate me." He included, quote, "My father had nothing to do with this." McRae made a list of why he acted out with such violence, writing, "I am tired of being neglected, outcast, loner. People hate me. They made me who I am today, a killer. No one noticed me. I don't want to be American African. I am a person. They never accepted me. 10 years since I had sex." The next night, McRae walked onto MSU's campus. Investigators do not believe he targeted anyone he knew. Police say McRae shot and killed Ariel Anderson, Alexandria Verner, and Brian Frazier, and wounding 5 others. Back here live at MSU, the letter goes on to detail other locations in Lansing and East Lansing that McRae apparently wanted to attack. Now, that included a church, a fast food place, a place where he used to work. And Kimberly and Christy, police believe any place where he believed he was slighted, he wanted to go after, but only one reference on that whole letter to MSU. So that remains a question tonight, why he decided to come to MSU that night. Back to you.
Really chilling information. Sean, talk to us about what you're working on for tonight at 6.
Well, we're digging deeper into the timeline you mentioned. It's raising some new questions about that. Plus, you also mentioned that 911 map, the flood of calls and the flood of information coming in on a very chaotic night.
Yeah, okay. We'll see you then, Sean. Thank you.
All right, turning now to the weather and live pictures from Metro Airport, where thankfully things are back to normal after a pretty slow start this morning because of the snow.
That's right. Now let's head north from the airport to Mount Clemens. Roads have cleared up after a pretty tricky morning commute.
Yeah, it was a slow go. It really started coming down right at the height of the commute this morning.
Also, it ended early enough for things to clear out pretty quickly. Let's get over to Kim Adams. Hi, Kim.
Hi to both of you. Well, we did have those salt trucks and snowplows out early this morning, and they did a great job even pre-treating the roads. And the temperatures that we had, salt works very, very well. So roads are in pretty good shape, especially the main roads. North of M59, we're still picking up some returns, though, with just light snow showers in Waterford, Oxford, Romeo. Richmond is dry, but a few more snow flurries over in Port Huron. But for the rest of the evening, the snow will come to an end, leaving us with a pretty decent start to the weekend. Well, we talked about this yesterday. Snow totals anywhere from around 3 to 6 inches, which is exactly what we got. But what we were talking about was, does it seem like every Friday we get some kind of precip or storm? Well, so we went back and did some digging. So February 3rd, we had single-digit wind chills. Then the next Friday, these are the last 7 Fridays, light snow on the 10th, light snow on the 17th, and we had that major storm on the 24th, and then more snow on the 3rd, more snow on the 10th. And guess what? On Friday, this coming Friday, we expect rain. So pretty much every Friday we've had some sort of weather to talk about over the last 7 weeks. But for the weekend, a dry start, and then a little more snow for Sunday, between 1 and 2 inches between Sunday and into the day on Monday, and then rain returns, as I said, later on in the week. Well, to keep up to date on all the weather, you know, this crazy up and down weather we have in March, best thing to do is go to your favorite app store, type in WDIV, and download the 4Warn Weather app.
Okay, Kim, thank you. And as we've been saying, the snow ended early enough for tens of thousands of kids who got a snow day to get out and enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, the cheers went up in my house. My kids were off. Our Tim Pamplin is out on the road tonight. Tim, you've been checking on some neighborhoods throughout Metro Detroit. How's everything looking out there tonight?
Yeah, Christy and Kim, we're with you this morning on Local 4 Plus all morning long during the brunt of the storm. Morning commute was tough. This evening's commute is delightful, and those most impacted by this weather this morning were, as you were saying, the youngsters. Take a look. When the school district sounded the alarm, no school today, this is the reason why. School buses all covered in snow. So what are the kids to do? That's right, hit the snow hills. This one at Shiawassee in Farmington.
We love snow days!
The kids are having a blast. So how do the roads look at this hour? Well, some neighborhoods look like this. A little bit of slush, a little bit of snow cover. As for the freeways, well, the road crews did their job. Every freeway we checked out this afternoon, moving at posted speeds. In this Novi neighborhood near 11 and Taft, a combination of brute force and a little bit of elbow grease gets the job done. And if you're pulling into your driveway this evening, well, this is what it's likely gonna look like. Anywhere from 3 to 5 inches. They'll need to get shoveled out of here. Yeah, so back out here along Woodward Avenue, just made it out of Highland Park into Detroit now, heading south on Woodward Avenue. Dry roads, clear roads. We did well this one. Last Friday, well, that was an awful hellscape, wasn't it? Last Friday's commute home, but this Friday is going to be great. Back to you guys in the downtown
Yeah,
studio.
it sure does. I love it when you call a commute delightful, Tim. Thanks so much.
Well, the snow wasn't too bad here in Detroit. It's another story over on the west side of the state. Grand Rapids got 3 to 6 inches of snow from the storm. Multiple school districts across western Michigan were closed. And the snow not only affected students, but caused poor road conditions for drivers, too.
Well, more news tonight. It sent shockwaves through the markets. Today, America's 16th largest bank failed. Silicon Valley Bank now becomes the second largest bank failure in American history. And that comes amid good news about jobs. Alice Barr is following the mixed signals tonight when it comes to the economy. Alice?
Christy, a mixed bag today for the economy, and the White House is certainly tracking it all closely, with the state of the economy looming large over President Biden's re-election plans as we all wait for his 2024 announcement.
Another stronger than expected jobs report cutting both ways in a mixed economy. President Biden celebrating the more than 300,000 jobs added to the economy last month.
And today's job numbers is clear. Our economy is moving in the right direction.
But the report makes Federal Reserve Chairman Jay Powell's warning this week increasingly likely that the central bank may have to push interest rates higher than expected to cool the economy and curb persistent inflation.
Without price stability, the economy does not work for anyone.
At the same time, stock markets reacting to news today of the biggest bank collapse since the 2008 financial crisis. California regulators shutting down and taking over Silicon Valley Bank, a favorite of tech startups.
This is not a time for panic, but regulators want to make sure that the banking problems happening at Silicon Valley Bank are not going to spread elsewhere into the banking system.
In a House hearing today, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen saying she's closely monitoring the situation while pushing back against Republican attacks on President Biden's new budget proposal.
It is clear that many of the real challenges that Americans are facing are not being heard by this administration and in this budget.
Our administration's top economic priority remains bringing down inflation.
House Republicans have yet to submit their own budget, but the far-right Freedom Caucus unveiled its demands today for massive spending cuts in order to consider raising the debt ceiling.
President Biden said it would be difficult to negotiate over the debt ceiling with those ultra-conservative demands as a starting point. He insists that his budget proposal will lower the deficit by $3 trillion over 10 years. From the White House, Alice Barr, Local 4.
All right, thanks, Alice. Silicon Valley Bank mainly serves other businesses. Right now, more than 80% of accounts are over the FDIC's guaranteed threshold of $250,000.